I'd like you to do is go back to your regular breathing. And with each exhale, I'd like you to release an inhibition, an expectation, or an anxiety. And as we release with every exhale, we find that we are calmer, clearer, and quieter. From this space of quiet, I'd like us to get centered, be fully present. We do that by feeling the very bottoms of our feet, whatever they may be touching. Simultaneously, we're feeling the edge, the tips of our fingers, and the palms of our hands. Simultaneously, we're feeling the very top of our head, the edge of our scalp, also known as the crown chakra. Once you feel those three simultaneously, I'd like you to feel each and every cell in between. Just acknowledge every cell within your body. Notice how it shifts your energy level as you acknowledge your cells. From this place of centeredness, I'd like you to acknowledge your energetic body, that place we call the personal space. So move beyond your physical body, feel your energetic body. Notice how far it goes out, how it encompasses you. Notice the clarity of this space. Notice how it leaves you safe and secure. Staying in this space, we're going to start our meditation. This meditation will be timed. It will be a series of 1-minute meditations. What I'd like you to do is focus on your breath. Just count your breaths for 1 minute. Don't worry about the time. I'm holding that for you. When I say begin, merely count. Ready? Begin. Your inhale and exhale is 1 breath. And stop your count. Continue breathing. We're going to do this again, so I'd like you to get calm, relax. Let's see if we can have you have less breaths in 1 minute. These breaths are to be continuous, so you do not want to hold your breath. Just an easy inhale, an easy exhale. So calm, grounded, centered, and start counting your breaths. and stop your count. Get even calmer, more grounded, more relaxed, using your full lungs. Counting one more time to see if we can take even less breaths. Ready? Begin. Stop counting your breaths. Stay in this nice, deep, relaxed state. From this space of calm, clear, secure space, I'd like you to just be open to any sounds that you may hear. They can be a continual sound that you hadn't heard before or noticed before, or can just be a random sound. So just listen. from this deep space of meditation, I'd like you to slowly, slowly, slowly bring your focus back to you. That's a challenge. Just start focusing on your breath and finish as we started by counting your breaths. When you find you are fully present, go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, stretch it out. When you're fully back in your body, go ahead and open your eyes and come back into the room. And Myra, oh, great. Are you back, Myra?
Yeah, I'm here.
Great.
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Good? Great.
Good.
How was, so I have a couple of questions. One was, what was your least amount of breaths in a minute?
Mine was 5.
5? Good.
Mine was less than 4. So I just started to exhale the 4th exhalation.
Yeah, it's really interesting how you go from 10 to 5 or whatever. It's just amazing just how by counting you can get really, really present. And that was 3 times. So that's a 3-minute meditation if you just want to do that.
Oh.
I know, isn't that incredible?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would love to hear what surprised you that you heard in your meditation.
The birds out.
The birds?
Yeah, I heard the birds outside.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
How many different birds did you hear?
2, a crow, and then another one. I don't know what kind it was, but yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Laura?
Well, it's sort of funny that this would be today's meditation because I'm staying in this Airbnb that's this great old historic house, but it's cut up into many tiny Airbnbs and the walls are very thin.
Wow.
So my neighbors next door are listening to music that I can hear pretty clearly. But I did hear their footsteps at one point. So that was kind of a good, sort of out of the
norm type of thing.
Yeah.
It is funny. I actually heard, what surprised me is I heard the train, which is a few miles away. I heard the horn. Is it a horn? The whistle.
Yeah.
Train whistle.
Okay.
And yeah, and I actually heard, and it's pretty quiet here, I actually heard someone's wind chime, just barely. And I was like, oh, slight breeze. So it's a really nice thing to do. And again, you can take this meditation with you anywhere. So I love these 2 meditations that we kind of put into one. Does anybody have any questions about the meditations that we've done?
No, I don't.
Okay, so there are 2 ways to do the meditation. So with music, what I like to do is I like to listen. If you're stuck with the music and it's not your music of choice, then what I do is I look for the strain. I don't know if you have a music background, but I listen for the thing that you don't normally hear in the music. So it's really easy to hear the percussion. It's really easy to hear, but so it's like the underneath of whatever the underneath is. That's what I listen for. And then, or I listen for another constant that can see if I can focus my attention on the other constant and see what happens. And then my last question is, did you find that as you were listening that your expansion kind of grows? Does that make sense when I say that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
It's kind of an interesting thing. So when it was time to come back to meditation, usually, I mean, come back. Usually, what happens is that you'll find that your awareness is way out there because you're straining to not straining, but you're so open to listening that you're actually what I'll call is closing down. So your energy is coming back towards you, and it feels different. So there's like an expansion as you're listening, and then as you tune your ears back in, your energy changes. Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that.
Check it out a couple of times and you'll see that it actually does shift you, and it's a really cool thing. But I didn't want you to be aware of it because then it's one more thing to think about, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
are there any questions? Because it's 7:29. No. Not for you? I know this is
No,
so Laura, actually, when the pandemic started, I did this daily for I think 3 months, 3 months. I don't know. And then it wound down a little bit. So and Laura was a part of that. So Laura has has had a little bit of experience from the meditation classes.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah. So tomorrow, what we're going to do, I hope Myra you come. Tomorrow we will be doing the taste and smell, which is like one of my favorite. So so what I invite you to do is to bring a piece of fruit.
Mm.
Okay, and that'll be a part of your meditation. My favorite piece of fruit for this meditation is a small tangerine or a clementine
Mm.
or a small banana. Or a small banana or a very small, but it's something small and easily contained. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All
Yep.
right. Any questions? Any ha-has?
Nothing for me.
Great. So I'm going to go ahead and bid you all a lovely day. And I hope to see you back tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Laura, if you
Bye.
want to, if you want to stay on, how are you?
Sure.
Oh, wait.